Britain's biggest water company just returned to profit while sliding toward collapse. Thames Water carries close to £20 billion of debt, gearing near 86%. Its cash almost gone. Yet whether the state or its creditors owns it barely changes the economics. The real decision is not about ownership at all. The debate sounds binary: nationalise Thames or let creditors rescue it. Andy Burnham, Britain's likely next Prime Minister, favours public ownership. More than 4 in 5 voters agree. The alternative, creditors led by Elliott and Apollo, would inject £3.35 billion for control. Ownership, everyone assumes, is the question. But Thames is not financed by a market. Its revenue is a regulated return on its asset base. So the pipes service the debt, whoever holds the shares. That is what the ownership frame cannot absorb. The regulator's model rewarded borrowing, beat your allowed cost of capital, and the surplus flows to equity. Debt climbed from zero at privatisation to £20 billion. Those losses cannot vanish. They must land on someone, and whoever absorbs them sets the sector's cost of capital and the bills of 16 million customers. The creditors' case is serious, not self-interested. Their plan writes off £9.4 billion, adds equity, costs the taxpayer nothing, sensible when Britain's long-term borrowing costs are their highest since 1998. But look closer. They also want roughly £900 million of fines waived and targets softened. The distinction that matters is not ownership, but whether failure becomes renegotiable. Reward the worst performer with forbearance, and every monopoly reprices upward. 3 paths follow. If losses fall cleanly on creditors and standards hold, Britain gains a credible template. Watch whether the fines survive. If the regulator grants relief, moral hazard spreads. If administration drags, the debt sits on the public books while borrowing costs bite. England runs the only fully privatised water system in the world and is replacing its regulator as it decides Thames's fate. Whatever is settled here becomes the doctrine every other monopoly prices against, and the £104 billion the sector must raise by 2030 depends on it. The precedent is the asset.